All right, guys, here's part 2 of the Tupac Changes beat. We're going to make this beat better. This might be more useful actually for a lot of you than the first part of the beat where you create the beat. This is where you take something and actually add some structure to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these patterns and I'm going to break them down into something that would be more of an intro. For example, the piano. If we make a separate pattern for this piano line, then we can add a lot more room to our song with just the piano. With just the piano right here. We'll double that right here. Pattern 1 should no longer have the piano. Well, we can leave it in for now just for simplicity's sake. The next one I want is the low synth by itself. Put that one in here. And then this should go straight into that chorus. So one thing you might notice with the beat that we have so far is that the transition between this intro part and the chorus does not sound that clean. With vocals it might sound cleaner, but we can't just rely on vocals to fix that. The transition between the chorus and the verse is likewise a little bit jarring. And so to fix those, we can do a few things. If you guys have Transition FX, this is where I recommend using it. I know I have some in here. I think it's in Kashmir Sounds of Kashmir Volume 3. I have a few transitions. For example, even just something like this where you can drag it straight in. If you keep this at a low volume, let's link it to the mixer track state and be very organized here. And throw some reverb on it because I have a reverb right here. I'm talking really low on the volume level. It's a subtle way to just imply you're moving to a new part of the song. See, it was even too loud like that, so we could tone it down there. Second thing we could do is we could put a filter on this low synth here. This is actually probably more effective than what we just did. If we throw a love filter on here and right click cut, which stands for cutoff, create an automation clip, what ends up happening is we can put the cutoff to the normal amount, which is 100%, no cutoff. Leave it there for the remainder of the song. But in the intro, which is from here to here, from here, measure 5 to measure 9, we can really increase this, and you'll see what it sounds like. Looks like I made a mistake and I put it on a different channel. I needed to put it on the low synth. Obviously nothing happened there. So the low synth needs to have the Fruity Love filter. Create automation clip. All right. And that was pretty cool. We started it at really low. I would even make this more extreme towards the end. You could even do something to the pianos here. The pianos can definitely be improved in a lot of ways, more than one way. Let's do the same thing we did to the cutoff of the pianos once we get to this part. From the beginning, it sounds like this. to try one more thing with the piano. I want to go in here and cut off and automate how much reverb we're applying to it. We start right here and increase the reverb towards the end to a really high amount, and then lower it back to where it should be, which is probably around here. Then what we're going to create is we're going to create an effect of a lot of reverb towards that end of this phrase. Sounds to me like we could get way more extreme with this. Go up here, make it increase faster. All of these things are just making this single transition cleaner. You notice there's 3 things we're automating. There's a symbol we added. I'm going to automate one more thing with this piano. It's not the filter, it's not the reverb. We're going to add a delay in here. I don't really know how to use delay 3, to be completely honest. I like delay 2, it's a little simpler. So all I do is put it on ping pong and lower the amount. And now let's automate how much delay is going to be used. Right now it's at the max. Let's put it at the minimum. Towards the end of this phrase, we're going to kind of mirror what's going on with the reverb and then lower it back to 0. Keep it that way for the rest of the track. You do want to make sure the rest of the track is not being affected by what you did earlier. See what that sounds like? I think we might have to make the delay a little more extreme in this button, which isn't being modified. This is the one being cut off. Sounds to me like we can be way more extreme here, since we are controlling this very, very well. And I'm going to be honest, I actually like that delay so much, I'm going to leave some of it here. Even after the fact, it's going to enhance the whole track now. This is going to be all for part 2 of this video. I'm going to probably title this something like improving transitions within a song. I know there's more to this. We can make part 3 if I get enough comments that are actually, desiring this kind of video. Other than that, let's just listen to the first part we have, and then we'll call it a day on this video. Thank you guys for watching, and have an awesome day.